Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to What Would Dorcy Do? I'm Dorcy Pruter, the CEO and founder of Dorcy Incorporated and the Conscious Co-Parenting Institute. And I am super excited to be coming to you live today to talk to you about mindset and how mindset actually matters and how creating a healthy mindset allows you to open up this space to create self-awareness in your children. So today I really want to talk about opening up the channel of cleaning up the head trash, if you will. And maybe you're feeling like you could use a healthier attitude towards life or a healthier attitude towards your custody or co-parenting situation. And maybe you'd like to approach things in a new and different way, in a healthier manner. And maybe you're wondering if a healthier lifestyle or healthier relationship is even possible. And the answer is yes. And oftentimes the stress of modern day life and of custody and divorce and all of these things makes it really difficult to lead a healthy lifestyle. However, you can stay in a healthy mindset or create a healthy mindset by moving in the direction of understanding what it is that will allow you to adopt a healthy mindset. So even if you find yourself leaning towards a pessimistic attitude, you can still achieve a healthy mindset, and you just need to go about it the right way. So, how do you have a healthy mindset? Well, many people sit back and look at their lives and their relationship with their children or their spouse or their ex-spouse, and they wish they could view things in a more positive manner. And then they beat themselves up for being negative or for not having an attitude, a healthy attitude or response that they wish that they had had. And this typical response doesn't do anybody any good. So instead of feeling angry with yourself or responding to life the way you normally do, I want you to think positively about your desire to have a healthy mindset. So building a healthy mindset and a safe support network is really, really critical. And one of the most effective paths to a healthier mindset is to find ways to deal with the stress in your life. So for some people, this is as simple as writing in a journal or a blog every day. For other people, they find that talking to a friend or joining a support group is a rewarding experience. Just remember that if you're creating or you're joining a support network, that you're joining people and a network that is supportive in a positive way. So not a support network or a group of people that are really focused on the negative things, the problem. It's important to give a voice to your thoughts and emotions. And how you do this is by doing that with healthy mindset people around you. Also, you can start eating healthy. Eating healthy helps you feel healthy. So as you're achieving a healthy mindset, you have to eat the right foods and get enough sleep. So when you feed your body healthy, nutritious food and you get the rest you need, you start to feel better all over, and your attitude as well as your body feels refreshed. So food, rest, that will not change the way you respond to things if you tend to respond negatively, but it will be a great place to start. So you don't have to give up all junk food or your late night activities, but try swapping maybe some vegetables for French fries, or maybe an extra hour of sleep versus late night TV, or even worse, the news. So you'll find that you'll be able to acquire a healthy mindset when you do take active steps to deal with the stress and you treat your body with the tender, loving care that it actually deserves. And suddenly the world starts to become much more positive when you pair these things with positive thinking. And positive thinking really begins when you affirm the positives in your life. So you can use the power of positive affirmations to reprogram your mind so that you can think in a healthier and more positive way. For example, each morning you could say something like, I make positive choices for the best body for me to have, for the best mindset, for my soul to live at its highest level. So you can use positive affirmations in moments of weakness when you're tempted to fill up on junk food or respond negatively to something that maybe your co-parent or your child has said. Or you can trade sleep for something less important. So when you create a healthy mindset by making good choices about food, about rest, about positive thinking, you'll enjoy the new ways you think, feel, and live. And you'll discover that you're happier, healthier, and your lifestyle starts to raise into a happier, healthier lifestyle as well. So your mindset actually controls your reality. And the mind is a really powerful thing. And your mind can be your biggest ally, accelerating your desired results, or your worst enemy, hindering the outcomes that you're looking for. And your mind is as selective and as its choices. So when you're feeling confident and prepared, your mind advises you to push through regardless of the difficulties because you have the tools to succeed. However, when your thoughts are driven by fear, your mind convinces you to avoid the risk. So you certainly can have a mindset that holds you stuck, or you can have a mindset that propels you forward. Your mindset actually controls your destiny. So you can choose to settle for whatever you can get your hands on, or you can have a timid mindset, or you can thrive and reach your fullest potential by keeping positive thoughts. And the choice is easy. You can just simply say, I choose to reach my fullest potential. I choose to be the soft place for my children to land. I choose to be in a growth mindset. So success is a matter of mindset. Mind over matter is the name of the game. So by turning your confidence into high gear, you place your mindset in a positive zone. This allows you to strategically plow through the challenges that you are experiencing, like being held stuck in a reunification or in an alienation story, or a rejection or an emotional cutoff story, like maybe being stuck in a relationship that's not working, or stuck in your co-parenting relationship, or stuck not being able to move the divorce forward. So if you let go of those negative thoughts and consciously maintain a positive mindset, not only does this give you confidence, a big confidence boost, but it also allows you to shine in situations where others may typically allow their insecurities to inhibit their results. So your positive thoughts, they motivate you in all situations because you are in a nonstop, I can do it mindset. I gracefully overcome hurdles that are set in my path mindset. So today, remain focused on your goals of maintaining a positive mindset and believe in yourself, and you free yourself from the heavy chains of insecurity. And you can do a little exercise, look at your life. Do you surround yourself with positive people? Are most of your thoughts positive, or do they revolve around fear and worry and uncertainty? And which far-fetched goals can you confidently chase with the help of your positive mindset? So are you one step away from recovering or resurfacing the unbreakable bond with your children? So you've got to eliminate those roots of the negative mindset. And your daily mission is to maintain a positive mindset. And you have to recognize that maintaining a constructive and optimistic outlook really helps you to achieve great things. So you have to pinpoint the root of negativity and focus on eliminating it. What is causing the negative mindset? What is the story? You can source, when was the first time I felt this way? And as you realize that negative thinking is very rarely stands alone, a pessimistic mindset actually stems from situations or relationships that are also negative. So situations, actions, fear-based actions, or decision forming incidents, times in your past where you did or you experienced something negative. So your relationships with your friends, they have a significant impact on how you think. So when you find yourself pondering things in an unhealthy way, stop and think about who is influencing you. Is it sometimes difficult to decide to remove yourself from situations that really tear you down, and instead of uplifting you? You have to look at your overall wellness, and it's your utmost importance. If you want to recover your children and the unbreakable bond, you must have a healthy, positive, productive mindset. So when you realize that an environment or a relationship is having a negative impact on you, you have to choose to remove yourself from it. So if you suffer the losses and embrace your newfound positivity and overall health, this allows you to put yourself and your positive mindset first. It's like putting your oxygen mask on first and then putting it on your child. So you've got to make your environment nurturing and helping you develop effective traits. And these traits further help you to become successful at each thing that you decide to pursue. And this applies to everything in your life. So building a positive mindset has really great benefits. It results in attracting other positive thinkers whose focus is also on being, positive instead of breaking things down. They want to build. So if you're happier in that kind of environment, you will attract happier people into your environment. So you've got to continue to chip away at anything that contributes to negativity in your life. Your friends, your family, your work life are all meant to uplift you. So you've got to be committed to opening yourself to positive situations so that you're able to have uplifting experiences. So think about the techniques that you are using or that you could use to gently break unhealthy relationships. And in what ways do you contribute to creating that negative environment? And how do you contribute to creating a positive environment? So when you understand how having a positive and healthy mindset helps you create that soft place for your children to land, then you're actually helping your children start to shift. The mirroring neurons are going to start firing differently. And the most important reason to do this inner work, besides doing the work to have a healthy mindset for you, is so you can also role model this for your children. So when you do this, you give your children the gift of self-awareness. And that's where the opportunity of growth and recovering the unbreakable bond between you and your child or children is born. And there are a few things that you can really look at as you are moving into really being self-aware and in a positive mindset for yourself. Children, when they are becoming aware of their surroundings, is crucial. And for good reason. This really allows them to be more aware of potential risks in their environment, and it increases their memory and improves their perception. So you really want to help your children become more self-aware. And it's reasonable to assert that it's important to teach children that to be aware of their environment, aside from situational awarenesses, there's another skill that can really benefit your child. And unfortunately, this doesn't get emphasized as much as it should. And it's this self-awareness skill. And it breaks the concept down into understanding it better. And self-awareness is the ability to pay attention to themselves, to yourself. So you see how your behavior, your thoughts, your emotions align with your standards, your core values, and your belief system. You can then analyze yourself, manage your emotions, and grasp how that is impacting others and how others see you. Most importantly, your children. And so self-awareness is critically important. And the World Health Organization, they identify it as one of the 10 skills in life which really enhance well-being, health, right? So this was the case across many cultures around the world. And we concluded that self-awareness is very, very important. Or who concluded, not we, the World Health Organization. And the benefit of learning this is really critical for not only you and adults around you, but for your children. And I have to admit that it isn't an easy skill for even adults to learn. And, oftentimes as we're working with parents and adults, that's probably one of the hardest skills for them to learn is self-awareness. Even chosen parents, targeted parents who are experiencing an emotional cutoff from their children, they're stuck And so they want to stay, you want to stay out here and blame everyone else. But the moment you drop in and you have self-awareness, then you can lead your children to the place of self-awareness as well. So it really helps them identify their emotions. When you help your child identify the various feelings that they may have, this can help them understand the reason they feel the way that they do. And how you can do this is you have to use opportunities as they present themselves to teach them this. So for instance, if you have time with your children and you're watching a movie or you're reading a bedtime story, point out particular emotions that they can recognize. This can explain what they are and why people feel the way that they do. So when you do this, you'll expand your child's understanding of their own emotions. You will also help them broaden their emotional vocabulary. And this will improve both their self-awareness and their communication skills. One of the biggest breakdowns in relationships, all relationships, is lack of healthy communication skills. And then you want to encourage them to express their feelings. Allow your child, especially your alienated children, to express their feelings to you. When they're talking to you, pay attention and be patient. Be an active listener and a receiver. If what they're sharing with you is a mistake and they've made it, show your support and assist them in accepting responsibility for their actions. If they're attacking you, which is oftentimes what's happening when we're dealing with severely alienated kids or kids with an emotional cutoff, hold space. That doesn't mean you need to defend yourself. It means you need to acknowledge what it is that they're saying. Reflect back. What I heard you say is, this will help them acknowledge their feelings. It will also assist them in becoming more decisive when they need to act to fix errors. And when children can do this, they are well on their way to developing self-awareness. Most kids that are stuck in this family dynamic and feeling like they have to choose one parent over another, they are completely lost in managing the emotions of the other parent, and they're unable to manage your emotions or their own. So if you give them the gift of being present and holding that space, holding the container for them, you're giving them a really great gift of self-awareness. Don't take it personally, and help them develop a growth mindset. Those with a growth mindset are always eager to learn new things. They're also receptive to change, and children with this mindset are more likely to want to learn about themselves and help increase positive mindset and healthy mindset and resurface healthy bonds. So they take the time to figure things out themselves because they're taking the time to figure themselves out, including all the ways that they're growing and changing. So when they do, they can come to an understanding of who they authentically are, their passion and what motivates them, their strengths and their flaws. Because of this knowledge and acceptance, your child will be more self-aware. And then you want to encourage your child to be confident by confronting their weaknesses. And your child will definitely not like to deal with their flaws. And doing so will come with feelings of failure and inadequacy. So you have to assist your children in understanding that it is natural to have flaws. So instead of being judgmental or defensive, again, hold the space for them to move through the container. You can do this by pointing out some of your personal weaknesses. And when this is possible, help them plan steps by overcoming their flaws. And if this isn't something that they can overcome yet, teach them to accept their limitations. And so when your child isn't afraid to face their own flaws, even if it's something that they fear, they'll be able to accept and be aware of all parts of themselves. What a gift. What a gift. And then set a good example. So when you're learning positive thinking and positive mindsets, you're setting an example. You're modeling self-awareness in your own life. And that is the best method to teach your children how to be self-aware and how to have a positive mindset. You have to allow your child to really realize when they're dealing with a difficult situation by handling it appropriately when you're dealing with a difficult situation. So you want to let them know how you feel about it, but not in a how you feel about them in an attacking way, how you feel about your own self limits, and show them how you plan to deal with your flaws or your limits. These steps will really help develop a self-awareness for you within yourself, which you'll role model for your children. And it's not always easy to follow until it is. Just remember that when things become tough, it's totally worth the effort to help your child become self-aware by you yourself also becoming self-aware. And you do this by developing a healthy mindset. So you'll notice your child will be flourishing and have flourishing emotional intelligence and social well-being as you do that and you give yourself that gift for you as well. Your child will build these vital skills and they will help them thrive in all of their relationships in life. So you see, creating a healthy mindset for yourself creates a self-awareness for yourself and helps you role model that for your children so they can develop a growth mindset and a healthy self-awareness about themselves, life, and others. So just remember, I'm Dorcy Pruter, the CEO and founder of Dorcy Inc. and the Conscious Co-Parenting Institute, and we help smart parents just like you recover unbreakable bonds with your children. So remember, you have to have peace in so you can have peace out. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next week on What Would Dorcy Do? Have a great one, everyone.